Good morning to all of you. I would like to thank General Año for inviting the Department of Foreign Affairs to help launch the Philippines' biggest bilateral security exercise. I wish to congratulate the Armed Forces of the Philippines and their counterparts from the United States as you undertake Balikatan 2017. I would like to thank also our interagency partners and the local government hosts for supporting this important activity. The continuing growth of this exercise only shows the growing importance of the Treaty Alliance to many Filipinos. Acting Secretary of Foreign Affairs Enrique Manalo is unable to make it today as he is just arriving today from Washington, D.C., where he and the rest of the ASEAN foreign ministers had a very productive meeting with the United States Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and the National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster. As chair of ASEAN in this milestone year of the 50th anniversary and the 40th anniversary of ASEAN-US dialogue relations, the Philippines is pleased with the continuing momentum of high-level engagement between ASEAN and the United States. We certainly look forward to the visit of President Trump to the Philippines in November, especially as it would help our two leaders develop their working relationship and enhance our bilateral partnership. The meetings of Acting Secretary Manalo in Washington and the telephone conversation of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte and President Donald Trump on April 29 demonstrate the warm and constant exchanges between the Philippines and the United States that allow our countries to work together in a wide range of bilateral and regional activities. On many occasions, both sides have reaffirmed the strength of the Philippines-US alliance and its significance in regional efforts to maintain peace and stability. And it deserves to be emphasized again. The Philippine government values the alliance with the United States, and we will work to further deepen the very broad cooperation on matters of shared concern. Our Defense Treaty Alliance, now on its 66th year, is the oldest U.S. security engagement in Asia-Pacific and has helped advance the national interests of the two countries. Balikatan is a clear indication of the commitment of the two countries to the Mutual Defense Treaty and to regional security. For the past several decades, the governments of the Philippines and the United States pursued an alliance focused on preserving the peace and stability in the Asia-Pacific. As a long-standing ally and a responsible member of the international community, the Philippines has helped defend democracy on many occasions. We have both been scarred by war and have dedicated ourselves to ensuring that future generations will be spared from the ravages of large-scale conflict. We now also face a new set of challenges. We contend with natural and man-made disasters that require immediate and collaborative response. It is in this security landscape that we welcome the participation of Australia in this year's exercise and the observers from our neighbors in Southeast Asia and our regional partners. Time and again, we have demonstrated how these joint exercises have prepared both our forces to deal with crisis situations, in particular, the onslaught of natural calamities. Our experience in Typhoon Haiyan showed that the years of defense cooperation have allowed our countries to respond swiftly, collaboratively, and comprehensively. At the same time, we are cognizant of the fact that challenges become more complicated, and it is imperative that we undertake enhanced joint activities that will further strengthen the alliance and make it nimble and responsive to any contingency. I understand that this year's exercise will simulate the severe impact of a super typhoon hitting key cities, including Metro Manila. We appreciate the significant assistance of the U.S. Department of Defense to our disaster relief efforts. At the same time, our security forces who have broad experience in this endeavor will also be able to share critical skills to their counterparts. Aside from the HADR exercises, Balikatan 2017 will continue to conduct humanitarian and civic assistance, including engineering works and community relationships in different parts of Luzon and Visayas. With the presence of our uniformed friends from ASEAN and regional partners, it is our hope that the Philippines is able to contribute to regional efforts to improve disaster preparedness and response. Balikatan, with its complex and comprehensive set of exercises, should continue to pursue its functions of enhancing interoperability between our forces and helping the Philippines build a more robust national defense structure. It is the responsibility of our armed forces to undertake activities that will bolster its capabilities to uphold the country's national sovereignty and protect the citizens and support the alliance objectives. The defense cooperation between the Philippines and the United States is a long-standing arrangement not aimed at any particular country or group of countries. It is an alliance that is anchored on shared principles and supportive of regional peace and stability. It is cognizant of the non-traditional challenges faced not only by the Philippines and the United States, but many other countries as well. We see now how non-state actors continue to sow terror in different cities in many parts of the world. The partnership with the Philippines and the United States on counterterrorism is a successful model and one that has been helping neutralize the threat in the country. This year's Balikatan will allow the Philippines and U.S. forces to train on various operations such as advanced marksmanship, counter-improvised explosive devices, and maritime interdiction against piracy. We are committed to protect our people and to work with our allies in combating terrorism and countering violent extremism in all its forms. Ladies and gentlemen, as the world faces new emerging challenges while continuing to deal with traditional concerns, so should the interdependence and strength of the Philippines and the United States as treaty allies and bilateral partners come to the fore. We need to continue developing effective and sustained responses for the benefit of our two countries, the region, and the wide international community. Once again, I would like to congratulate the defense establishments of the Philippines and the United States for what I am sure and confident will be a successful conduct of Balikatan. You are here today because of your commitment to peace and freedom, the same values that guided the Filipino and American soldiers more than 70 years ago to protect our countries and our peoples. The alliance of the Philippines and the United States remains firm and on a strong footing. I have no doubt that it will remain so for the future. Maraming salamat po sa inyo at magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.